Today I bring you the Coomer Gacha game you should not be playing in public, aka Ecocalypse. Now, Ecocalypse is not a new gacha, it's been out for a while. The SIA version is even older, which is only Ecocalypse, and then there is the Ecocalypse Covenant or something like that, which is the global version, the one I'm trying. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the good things about the game and the things that I don't really like as a small first impressions, in case you're looking for your next Coomer Gacha game. As the king of the degenerates, I shall bring you absolutely every single trash gacha that I can find. Now, calling them trash is not something that I say to say that they are bad. It's because in general, gacha games are bad. Doesn't matter, right? So we are just playing trash together and having a great time, right? That's it. Let's talk a little bit about this game before we start. Leave a like, subscribe, help me get out the channel. We're trying to get to 7,000 before the new year arrives. So let's talk about the good stuff first, and then the things that I don't really like, and then I'll go over my opinions if I recommend playing this or not. As usual, every gacha game you should play by yourself to see if you like them. Don't treat any first impressions, any review you see online as a gospel, as like the only opinion that matters, right? Always try them for yourself. So let's start with the best thing this game has to offer: character design and the skins. The skins and the character design are amazing, really good, as you probably saw in the thumbnail and as you probably are seeing right now in a screen. Nikke could never. Nikke needs to catch strays on every single video. If not, it's not a proper video by me. So the best thing this game has to offer is the skins, 100%. Now, the thing that I'm not 100% sure is how many of those skins you can get as a free-to-play player, because I know you can't get this currency. This is not a currency that's only premium. You will be able to obtain some of these just for free. I don't know how many or how often. If any of you play Ecocalypse, please let me know in the comments. This is, by the way, the best skin. Anubis Brownie Mommy Summer. My god, it makes me act up. So that's said about the skins. This is by far the best thing, like I was saying. Let's talk about the gacha. It's a 50-50, I will say. So for raids, it's a 3%, and there is always, as you can see on top of me, multiple banners at the same time. They are usually rerun, right? So the events will be rerun every so often, and the characters as well. This is the Anubis banner, which we already got. This is a back row assassin, and this is the Soul Possession. So we have a multi. We'll try to pull here for Ludmera. She looks pretty nice. She looks pretty nice. Let's do a multi. Before we go, the rates, like I was saying, rates are a 3%, which is decent. There is a 20% chance of getting the SSR, 80% enough banner. If you get 4 characters of banners, the next one is going to be guaranteed the one on the banner itself. How do you know if you get the SSR? If it's golden here, fuck me. We got the nothing. Well, we got the new SR character, which looks pretty nice. So that's how you know if you got the SR or not. And there we go, the characters. At 3% is decent. I've said this multiple times, but I believe that anything below 2%, it's too low for me, at least for me when it comes to gacha games. There are only a few exceptions that I'm willing to make if the game is good enough. Girls From Online to Exilium is a good case of that. So that's the gacha, those are the skins, the best thing. Let's talk about the not so great things about the game, right? Because there is a couple of things that I not like at all. So first of all, it's the combat. Now, you all know that when it comes to auto battlers, I don't mind auto battlers. I enjoy my auto battlers. In fact, I love them. But this one specifically, the chibis feel cheap. Too cheap. It feels like a browser game from 10 years ago. It doesn't feel like a gacha that I would recommend anyone playing in 2024, almost 2025, because this style is just literally outdated, no matter how you look at it. It's not a matter of chibis being old. Chibis can be fine. In fact, if we're gonna talk about chibis, this is the best YouTube channel in the world. Subscribe, by the way, subscribe. But if we're gonna talk about chibis, a good example is Prometheus, a gacha coming out next year that looks amazing. And the chibis, as you can see, look a lot more polished. The visuals look amazing. But when you talk about Ecocalypse, the combat itself feels cheap, and the chibis plus the UI feels too old. And that's something I personally don't like. I've played plenty of games with really bad UIs. I'm not saying this is like a deal breaker. It's something that I personally don't like, but I can put up with. What I cannot put up with personally, and however, it's all the pop-ups you get in this game. Gachas are, for the most part, right, let's say, super aggressive when it comes to monetization. That's fine. I can't deal with that. I can understand these type of games being the way they are. They are not here to be your friends. They're here only to make money. The problem with this game is that it's constant pop-ups. You log in into the game and you get literally 10 pop-ups. You are just switching screens and you get literally another 20 pop-ups, and this is a constant thing that's happening, and I don't like at all. When a game has so many of them, it kills me. In fact, let me go to the, before we go here in full screen, to the inventory. The other thing that I don't like, the notifications in the game. There is so many notifications, and a lot of them you cannot even remove. So for example, there is a lot of items that are timed that you will get that you cannot remove having a notification for them. So there is some specific pools that are timed. There is some specific offers. When you get an offer for like $3, it will stay on your inventory. That offer will stay as a notification for 3 days on your inventory, and that kills me a lot, a lot. So that's like the worst part for me. I don't mind the gacha, but leave me alone. When I want to spend money, I will spend money. I'm a spender. I'm completely fine with spending money in gacha games. But if you are constantly showing me with those pop-ups, with those ads, it's inconveniencing me, and I don't like it. So that's my biggest reason as to why I don't like this game. And I know for some people it's not a deal breaker. For me, it is a big thing, because I want to feel like I'm playing a game, not like I'm just in a shop constantly in a casino, even though it's what we're playing, but at least make it feel like a game. So that's like my biggest complaint. The other thing that I don't like, and this is by one of our members in our community, Malk. He used to play this game a lot more than me, and I'm gonna be putting actually the chat here so I can see it. But he used to play this game a lot more than me. When the game came out, he kept playing for months. I only played for a couple of weeks when it came out, then dropped it, and then came back, this new account, played for a couple of days for this review. When he used to play, he spent a lot of money in the game, but he got banned from making purchases on PC. And then he sent, I have the pictures by the way, more than 20 tickets just asking, hey, can we get this fixed? What's going on? I've been getting constantly ignored on my tickets. I want to spend money in the game. Can you guys get this fixed, or at least tell me what's going on? He didn't cancel any purchases. He didn't do anything. He just literally got banned one day and was asking for explanations. He never got a reply because they use only automated responses or AI responses, or will altogether ignore your tickets. When your customer support it's that bad, it's also a big indicator that I don't want anything to do with you, personally. The other thing that the company, and once again, this is from what people who play the game have told me. If any of you play the game and I'm wrong on anything, correct me and I'll pin the comments down below. But a lot of people have complained that this game, specifically Ecocalypse, it's super aggressive with the PvP, the dupes, and how many you need in order to stay competitive. When we talk about Nikke, you can get away with MLB as a competitive or semi-competitive player, depending what you're doing. But when it comes to this game, it's a lot harsher. And the constant power creep from the company, and then GT Arcade ignoring the player request. We saw this with another content creator, Sparks, made a couple really good videos, Master Sparks if you want to go check it out, about Ecocalypse and why he was dropping the game, even as a big spender as well. So all in all, those are more than enough reasons for me to not touch the game as it is after the review. I think the O2Ds are amazing. They are voiced, they have interactions, they're pretty good, but it's not enough for me to stay in this game knowing it feels super cheap, getting constantly bombarded with pop-ups and ads, and then not having a proper customer support in case I have any issues with the game while I'm spending money. So I would recommend you try the game yourself so you can make your own opinion, but that's going to be for this video, honestly. I wanted to make like a small first impressions. As usual, thank you to my Patreons for making this content possible. Love you all, bossos. Have a great day. Good luck with your pool dinner dates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。